Each of you have a fountain inside, like a river. It's a waterfall. It is an immense, superbly strong waterfall. It is like the Amazon, the Nile, like Mother Ganga. So powerful, because inside of you lies the entire cosmos. But we go to this waterfall with a teaspoon. That's the problem. Are you with me? It doesn't matter how powerful the waterfall is if you go to it with a teaspoon. Why does this waterfall exist between us, inside of us? Did we not discuss yesterday that we are utilizing perhaps at best 5%? Yes? If Einstein had 5%, where were you? We discussed this. So why did he give us such an incredible, powerful, amazing, vibrant, versatile tool that's sitting here? Are you with me? This tool can do amazing things. I can show you prodigy after prodigy coming up on that screen. At the age of 5, playing a piano. At the age of 7, playing a full orchestra. Doing mathematical, figures that would astound experts in Oxford. Are you with me? How are they doing this? Because of this latent energy that's inside of us. If we can tap into just a little bit of this, more than we are tapping into right now, then the universe opens up. Are you with me? In the words of Muniba, it is not fame or fortune. It's not this body that's important. Are you with me? What is perfect is within us all. Because who created us? Mom and dad didn't, decide all those years ago, oh, I'm going to create, baby John or baby Arun, and we are going to make him, oh no, only 2 hands, we don't need 3 hands. No, he should have only 2 eyes. No, I want him to, look like this. Did they have anything to do? So where did this body come from? So if he designed it, this body, it's his handwork. And in this body lies his language. Are you with me? Now we have to learn to read the language in this body. Amazing as it is, it's right there. He gives us, and you've read the book Sphere of Silence? Some of you, okay. It says there, he gives us 2 eyes, a pair of ears, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, yeah? Left brain, right brain, also 2. Heart, 2 chambers, left and right. 2 hands, 2 legs. The whole body comes in duality. Are you with me? We need 2 eyes. Do we actually need 2 ears? Do we actually have, with 1 nose, half of us, have sinus, so 1 nose is permanently blocked anyway. But still you are breathing. In fact, some of you have both noses blocked and you are breathing through the mouth. That also is there. But he gave us 2. So what is more important is his language. Are you with me? If you try to understand the language, it's very beautiful. The language says very simply, observe twice as much as you speak. Why? Because He only gave us one of this. Everything else is two, but this is one. You never stop to ask why. Those are important questions, Why should you not have? Imagine if you have two mouths, right? One in the back of your head, one in the front. You could actually talk to yourself and answer yourself. Get your point? That means you could have two conversations, one to someone in front, one in the back. Some of us need it. We actually do it with one mouth. Yes or no? But instead of which, He gave us only one. And in the beauty of this design, this incredible body, He gave us two eyes. Observe twice as much before you speak. Listen twice as much before you speak. Yes? Breathe twice as much before you speak. Think twice as much before you speak. Are you with me? Work twice as much before you speak. Are you getting me? But instead, what do we do? This goes on all day. It's the only muscle that never gets a break. Even when you're resting, you're speaking. In fact, your idea of resting is lying on the bed and holding the phone up so you can actually, gossip with someone. Are you with me? You talk all day, incessantly. And not only do you talk all day, many of you keep on talking even when you're asleep. Ask your husband or your wife, somebody will tell you. We don't even stop talking when we go to bed. Why is it so important? If we shut this down for a while, every day, we get an opportunity to, when you shut this down, automatically you're isolated from the world. Do you realize that? If you just don't speak for an hour, it's hard work. But why do that? Because it teaches you to start thinking more. It teaches you to start writing more. It teaches you to go inward more. To this inside energy, that inside fountain, that waterfall. Are you with me? And it teaches you to go to that waterfall, not with a teaspoon, but maybe every single time you focus and discipline yourself every day to keep silent, your teaspoon becomes a cup. Your cup becomes a mug. A mug becomes a jar. Your jar becomes a pail. And before you know it, you're carrying a barrel to the waterfall. Are you with me? So inside of you lies that, because it is His creation. You have 95% unused space up here, right? Do you think it's not really being utilized? It contains your entire life experiences, your memories that you have forgotten. Are you with me? Skill sets that you have forgotten. When you keep going back in, you start picking them up. Do you understand me? A very powerful tool. Because a networker, you know what's our problem most of the time? When we go to meet someone, we are highly excited already. And we have been studying everything about the company. Are you with me? The product, the plan. Right now, you spend the last few days listening to all this information that is now piled up in your head, ready to explode. Can you imagine? I feel sorry for your next prospect. the poor fellow is going to come and sit in front of you, right? Not knowing what is going to happen. And you have this, dam that has just been blocked, all pent up with so much energy from week on, and with all this information all piled up. And then the guy goes, sadly, signing his own doom. He says, okay, what do you do? Just 3 words. What do you do when he gets hit with a bloody waterfall? You vomit all over him. He goes like this, okay, enough. You are chasing him out of the chair. He's trying to leave the restaurant. You'll follow him to the bus stop. No, I haven't finished yet. I got some more things to tell you about the company. Let me tell you. Baba, wake up. You need to achieve what you want to achieve with less, not more. With less, not more. Right now, you got 3,000 words here. Maybe some of you 30,000. Because you got to repeat everything twice. So you got 3,000 words to pour out on somebody. And that is after a lot of hard work, you reduce it to 3,000. But a real networker will achieve it in 300 words. And a brilliant networker will achieve it in 30. So, instead of mugging everything and pouring everything out, unfortunately, most of us have gone through the examination system of our schools, which is the worst thing that can happen to a networker. So, you are already trained to mug. Study, memorize, and vomit. The brain is not involved in that process at all, actually. There's no filtering. You just basically stuff it in there and pour it out. That's not the way you sign up people. More information doesn't get anybody. More information doesn't get anybody. The right information gets. So how do you get right information to their heads? The first thing is, rather than you dying to tell him what you know, you have to sit back and try to understand what he knows. Are you following me? So, how do you find out what he knows? By listening. God gave you a pair of ears, balanced listening. And each ear pointing in a different direction. Doesn't that tell you something? If you hear something coming from this direction, then you need to go find and hear something that comes from this direction, which means opposing points of view. If you are listening to the same opinion, same point of view, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, that is not balance. That means you're hearing in mono. You understand mono? You need to hear in stereo. So you need a second point or opinion that is opposite to this. That's why you hear. Now, when you're sitting across from this poor fellow, which I feel sorry for, listen to him. Get to know him first. Understand what his purpose, what his direction, what he wants in life. Get to know more about him. Instead of you pouring stuff onto him, ask. Don't tell. Learn to ask, not tell. Are you getting my point? Our biggest problem is we love to make statements. Are you with me? No statements. Are you with me? Ask what he wants. See what is important. Listen, process it. Then you will be able to answer him as opposed to vomit all over him. Are you with me? Now, Hare Baba, you guys are already worn out and it's only the 4th day. It is amazing what the mind can do and conceive and create. We keep breaking new records all the time. We are creating things that people have not even imagined yet. Are you with me? And how are we doing this? We are doing this by tapping into that source within all of us. There is that source. It is there. Are you with me? Your brain records everything, whether you recognize it or not. Your whole life is there. In your genetic code, it is there. Tapping into it is very powerful. Take a moment every single day. Write and plan what you're going to do. Plan your whole week. If you can, plan your whole month. Because at one point you will learn to plan your whole year. The Chinese have a brilliant saying, and it's one that I've used many, many times. A beggar, someone who sleeps on the street, a beggar lives from meal to meal. Are you with me? A laborer, a coolie who goes to work every day, lives from day to day. A farm worker basically gets paid at the end of the week, lives from week to week. A civil servant working for the government, he gets paid every month, so he lives from month to month. Are you with me? Then you go to a mandarin, otherwise a landlord. Before that, you go to the farmer himself. The farmer lives from season to season. All right? His season changes, he has to plan again. He lives from season to season. A mandarin or landlord lives from year to year. Are you with me? A king lives a decade at a time, 10 years or so, because that's basically how he plans. At least 10 years or so. Are you with me? An emperor plans for 100 years at a time. He plans long after his death. He plans for 3 dynasties down. He plans for his grandchildren's rule. Are you getting my point? So, how long you plan for every day defines who you are. How long you can sit down and plan in your moment of silence defines who you are. If you are planning for 100 years, or whether you're planning from meal to meal, this is what you have to decide, whether you're a beggar or an emperor. It's a big decision to make. Are you with me? When we achieve this combination, when we are able to basically create, amazing things happen when we can create. Are you with me? Start by recognizing that in you lies your path to success. It is there. But no one No one can take you to that waterfall. Are you with me? You saw her, Muniba, here on stage. Did you not? What excuse do you have after that? What excuse do you have after that? Can you give yourself an excuse even? But okay, never mind. She was not a networker. So some of you back there can give yourself a lame excuse of saying, well, she was not a real networker, no. Are yaar, how can he compare her to us? Right? She has an advantage. She's in a wheelchair. We can give these kind of very idiotic excuses, or we can face the world. Are you with me? We have within our own midst a champion, a boy that I've seen grown up from a little young age, grew up with so much energy and spirit that I'm very proud of him. He's gone on to win races. He's a driver. And he carries our name very proudly. Are you with me? We sponsor him. And we're very proud of him. But there's one thing about him that not everybody knows. He was born without legs below his knees. And he went on to become a champion rally driver. I've seen him drive from the very back, last man in the race, to win it. I want you to take a moment to welcome him on stage. For he's a true champion. What makes him so special? What makes him so special? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Right. What makes him so special? That he took it on as a challenge. He does not see it in any way. As Muniba herself says, it's not a disability. It is a advantage. I'd like him to speak for a few minutes about his life and journey, because not only is he a driver, he's a networker.
Thank you, Datoshi. Well, everyone, it's a great moment standing in front of all of you. So let me start off by telling you I was born to a very great lady who taught me how to dream. She's none other than our V partner Padma. So I was born to a great mother who taught me how to dream. Thank you, but let me speak. So, this great lady taught me how to dream, and this great man taught me how to be a champion. So, I definitely don't have that much time to share my entire story, but I would just like to tell you a few things which actually drove me forward all the way till this point. I am probably you. It is pretty certain that I am different than you, but not in a bad way for sure. Because it all started off with a dream, and then later I was fed with a lot of challenges and enjoyed it. I was searching for more and more challenges because as I took up challenges, I grew stronger and stronger. As you know, I was very privileged to meet Muniba yesterday and today. And I also like to acknowledge my little sister Avina sitting behind. We belong to a league of extraordinary people. Let me tell you that. When I say extraordinary, we have mastered whatever we have left within us. And we have seen life in a different aspect altogether. Where we feel challenges are just opportunities for us. And we mastered in whatever we took in our hands. And it's just, we stop, because there are two different things. You can challenge ordinary things and just be an ordinary person. Or challenge extraordinary things and be extraordinary. But which one are you? I'm sure once I go down the stage, when everybody goes back to your room or hotel, you'll be very curious and would be searching for a lot of people with deformity. But probably I just have a small idea for you. When you go back, instead of searching in the internet for deformity, go and look at the mirror. You'll actually find the deformity there. And challenges is just opportunities. I just challenge the challenges, and this great family has taught me how to do it. And 13 years, this has been my home, and I've been a humble servant, and I enjoy doing it every single second. Thank you, Dato Sri, for giving me this opportunity.